Stay tuned all the way to the end for some outtakes. Today is a very special Paige in the quarter-life crisis. Let me explain. Now you might be wondering, you look very homely today, Paige. I do indeed. As we all know, the state of the world is quite stressful, anxiety-ridden. A lot of unknowns. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, for something more horrible than what is already horrible to happen. I have a lot of anxiety normally. Like a lot. So today's episode of Paige in the Quarter-Life Crisis is not going to be Paige in the Quarter-Life Crisis because, to be honest, right now, I feel like my quarter-life crisis is literally the least of my problems. I have so many other things to be anxious about. So, how do I explain? So I look like So basically it's come down to I have zero left to give. I just want to state, this is my second day of self-quarantining, full on, not leaving the house other than to go on a small walk where I did not associate with other humans. This is my second full day. And even before yesterday, I had already been taking the precautions that have been recommended to all of us humans and doing things like only going to the grocery store. We went to the doctor very briefly. No one is currently virus affected in my family, but we went to the doctor for another reason. It's okay. But I stayed in the car the whole time anyways, so basically I've been self-quarantining I've been practicing this for years. I've been ready. I went to the Dollar Tree to get more things to make earrings out of because that is what I do when I am stressed. I make stuff. So that is basically all I've done for the last week is get ready to be self-quarantined. Those are the only places I've gone, basically. So yes, I have been wearing the same sweatpants and version of socks. They're my fluffy ones, basically for the last week or so. But my mom does wash it between every single wear because 1, yes, my mom does my laundry. Thank you, Mom. And 2, I've been wearing these sweatpants for 4 days now, even before self-quarantining. I just really like sweatpants. Normally I talk about my quarter-life crisis and how I'm dealing with it and how you could potentially deal with it, whether or not you're 25, 17, or 45. Deal with your quarter-life crisis, not my quarter-life crisis. That would be weird. But all of that seems very trivial right now, to be honest. Very unconsequential. We're literally a human race of crazy people looking for toilet paper, and my store is completely out of bread, which doesn't really affect me because I'm celiac and can't eat bread, but other people in my family can eat bread, but not right now. Clorox wipes and hand sanitizer are now going to be our way of currency. I did mention in a previous quarter-life crisis episode that I am a server at a restaurant, and of course that is now not the case because all restaurants in Oregon are closed, unless you're doing delivery or takeout. And my restaurant doesn't do that. So I thought I would just share a little bit of what's going on in my life during this coronavirus time, and then maybe you could share some of your life. First, as you may have seen on my Instagram, no one is currently infected in my life or in my immediate circle, as far as I know. Which is awesome. Thank you for that. And honestly, it's not ruining a lot of things for me. Like, a lot of people had trips planned to Disneyland, which now they can't do because Disneyland is closed, and also you shouldn't fly right now. My book isn't being published till July 7th, so everybody cross your fingers and toes and eyes that all this will be figured out by then. I did actually make a life decision, which is crazy, but I'm not really ready to share it right now because what I was going to do is on lockdown just like everything else. For me personally, while I am struggling with the fact that lots of people are getting sick and dying and that this is an epidemic and it's really stressful and scary and I have a lot of anxiety about that, I feel like I made a life decision and the universe is punishing me by closing that life decision door for now, like all the other doors that have been closed for many people. No, I do not think that the universe started a pandemic because of me. I am not that self-centered all the time. But I have a lot of anxiety normally, and this is just causing it to go through the roof. I have anxiety and fear of the unknown, and this entire thing is unknown, full of anxiety. No one knows nothing. Can dogs get the coronavirus? We don't know. A dog died in China from the coronavirus. Is it just Chinese dogs? Is it all dogs? Will I get the coronavirus? Do I have it now? The dog in China got a test, but human beings in the United States have not gotten a test? Whose fault is that? I have a lot of anxiety and fear about things that I can't control. I can't control whether or not I get this. Yes, I can be diligent and wash my hands and avoid public and don't lick public toilets. But I cannot guarantee that I will not get it. Or that someone I love will not get it. It's just so stressful and I'm not sleeping. And normally I am a very good sleeper. You might notice some Insta stories and tweets in the middle of the night. That is because I am awake. And my gym just closed. I finally got in the habit of going too. And then I was like freaked out because what if someone went to the gym who had the coronavirus, which is like 99% likely. On the semi-positive side, I am quarantined with a bunch of people I actually like. I have a lot of random hobbies that will now be able to fully bloom. I will have time to make more scary videos for all of you because I'm literally locked in my house. I might look like this while I do the scary videos, which is not that unnormal for me because I usually wear no makeup and these clothes. I really was trying to dress up for Paige in the Quarter Life Crisis, give it an aesthetic, because that's one of my favorite things is aesthetics, and it all went downhill with the universe. And now you get this! These are my favorite socks. It'll give me a great opportunity to clean everything. I'm going to bake and cook more. And probably get fat because I can't work out. And you might be saying, Paige, you can work out at home. Nah, I can't. I can't. No. I'll be able to catch up on movies and TV shows I have not yet seen, which is almost nothing because I watch a lot of TV. So just as a reminder, I have talked about this, but in case you haven't heard it yet, the coronavirus is affecting everyone. It is very stressful for a lot of people. If you are one of the lucky ones who is not stressed out, good for you. Many, many, many people are out of school and work. And those who are working are putting themselves at risk. They have no choice. So please remember that this is a time to be extra respectful, kind, and do what you can for other humans out there because it's really scary. It's really scary. And a big old shout out to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the people who are stocking the shelves at stores right now, who have to clean all of the stores every half hour or every night or whatever they're doing, restocking the toilet paper and milk and eggs that we all need. Thank you for that. And also just a little announcement. I literally have no source of income right now. Thank heavens I still live with my mom because I could not afford rent right now. I have no job. I have no way of making money other than if you wanted to pre-order my book, check out my Etsy, the Homebody Guild, my Poshmark, Homebody Guild. Send me some Venmo. Do the Venmo thing. I know nothing about it. That's Haunted Sunshine. All of those are, of course, linked below. They always are. But please don't give it to me or anyone if you can't afford it. If you too are struggling. Seriously. I have a good mom. She'll take care of me. Making stuff is my therapy. So my Etsy is very full right now, and I am changing and adding and rearranging it currently. And a shout out to Josh, who just recently had an Etsy order. Thanks so much for ordering those 2 t-shirts and a copy of 3. You the best. This is for sale on my Etsy. It's one of my most proudest things I've ever made, if that was a sentence. Yes, whatever. It's demonic pets. I drew all of these little pets inside, and they're all demonic. Ah! Oh, it's so cute. I kept a copy for myself. If you don't know what 3 is, click this link right here. Now, for my little wrap up here, of course, I don't know what's happening with anything. Everything could change within the next 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, 10 minutes. So please bear with me. This will be my last quarter life crisis for the foreseeable future because it just feels so inconsequential right now. I, however, am going to try to do some scary videos that will go up this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And if they don't, please don't yell at me. I'm a sensitive soul with a lot of anxiety. This is also with the caveat that not a ton of things will change between now and next Wednesday when I normally upload my quarter life crises. If a lot has changed, you know, maybe I'll do another one. Paige in the Corona Life Crisis. Ha ha ha. Pongo's loving that I'm home all the time, by the way, if anyone wanted an update on small dogs. He's doing great. Alright, well, this has been Paige and the Corona Life Crisis. Thank you for joining me. Hope I've sent it up your day and that you, too, are staying healthy, smart, and safe. Do what you can to prevent this from spreading more than it already has. Wash your hands, drink lots of water, get outside for a few minutes a day without associating with other people. And if you want updates on my day-to-day activities, of course, go to Instagram, check out my Insta stories, TikTok too, so yes. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope all is well in your universe. No, it has many holes. It is holy. See, there's one right there.
And one on the armpit.
And one down here on my armpit. Oh, you can't even see it. Whatever. Okay. Is there like a child or a goat screaming? What is that?
It's both.
Now would be a great time to have some goats. This was a much more serious video. What am I doing with my dumb face? Wow. This is depressing as Time to put my slippers back on. You know what's the worst part about not going anywhere is that I don't get heated seats anymore. You don't have those in your house. I only have them in my car. Well, not even my car, your car.
I have a heating pad I can give you.
Yeah, but then I have to like carry it around with me, and it's like...
I'm not just sitting in the same place all day.
You don't know that.
You have been moving around a little.
I have moved around a little.